He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Wizards and the Ravens, next on Madden Football.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But you look at this defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Geno now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Geno.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno.
Going right back to Dodson.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side.
Nice little juke. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 12. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Dameon Pierce His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the upper. It's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
For Washington, there are the numbers from a week ago. 8 catches, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
Ready?
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wait.
Here's Lance to throw it. Washington's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23.
Washington. Again, 11 on the play. And a 1-3-all first down.
Ready?
Now a play fake. Lance. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And Lance, he's going to change the play. Back to throw here. Touchdown! A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Wizards are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you. when you go away.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 9.
Now Smith connects with Kittle underneath. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready, ready. Opposite, green. Hut, hut.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Malik Harrison on the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings us 2nd and 5.
Hut, hut.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st down, Lance. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL.
And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lance. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Wizards have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's Shaheed. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr. 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Toss left side for Pierce. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Throwing is Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, Smith. This is caught. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Smith. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jahan Dotson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches, really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sideline.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 37. 70 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Wizards.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. They juked him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Lance now to throw. Touchdown! Darnell Washington. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The kicker on.
Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jahan Dotson getting set for this next drive.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that in the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now it's Smith. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing now is Lance. Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Shifts by him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Off of play action, here's Lance. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now. Go red. Black swap. Check white. Ready?
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Wizards.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with A-Chain. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon A-Chain, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Wizards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
2nd and 10. At the 19.
So we reach halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Strikers, 3-3.
To throw, it's Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And that is incomplete on the coverage. And it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver. in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it's caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Wizards take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
CD,
they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken at the 46. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Lance now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. 43 rail.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
False start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And now an audible here into something else. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Claws red.
Throwing his lance on third down. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now here come the Ravens. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now Gino on first down. Quick slant, Dotson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, it's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And they can't bring him down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Miles Charles Murphy, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. In his own end zone, it's Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Fielded at the 43. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton. Pierce has it knocked loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is
so that would overturn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Another carry for Pierce. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackler almost on the spot. That means
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Miles Murphy getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Miles Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Here's Lance to throw it. His throw incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st down, Wizards.
Lance now on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Lance. Barkley bringing in yet another completion. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 33.
And the Montreal 1st down.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st down, Wizards.
Now Lance going to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
1st down, Montreal.
Now Lance. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Wizards are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Ravens 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Ravens ready to take over. We're facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's loose. The ball bouncing around. And it's going to go out of the back of the end zone. So that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Automatic first down.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Lance. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Hurry!
And quickly, they get to the line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess
there he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Ravens 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Cycle.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
176 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And it's 3rd down.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Here's Lance.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Montreal, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.